Hey there, Julian. I'm on a plane. Sorry about this, but it's the first time I've had a couple of minutes free to do something. Sreko sends me an email about 15 times a day saying, "Where's your Julian video?" Okay, Sreko, here it is. I hope the background noise isn't too loud. And I hope the sound of that mewling and puking baby over the other side of the plane doesn't disturb you too much. Back there is Denmark, I think. And on the plane here I am saying, "Hello, Julian. How are you doing? I know you've been there 4 years now. That's a long, long time. If I think what I've been doing for 4 years, well, quite a lot compared to sitting in an apartment. One apartment in the centre of London. But what is amazing is how much you've done in that time. How busy you've been. So if they thought that imprisoning you like that, informal imprisonment, was going to stop you, that didn't work at all. In fact, you've gathered around you a group of people who, I suppose, inspired by your example and your thoughts, have started to take your project forward. And it is a project that needs to be taken forward. Our leaders talk a lot about openness and transparency and democracy and so on. But as soon as they see any sign of them, this is what happens. It doesn't last for long. I hope that all of us can realize that there's something fundamentally wrong with a system that is this vulnerable and this sensitive to being exposed. What is it trying to hide? Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. It's time we started to look at it. Okay, Sreko, hope you're happy now. And Julian, I look forward to coming and seeing you again. Hey Julian, it's Brian. I'm sorry that I'm in not the most ideal recording circumstances. I'm travelling across Denmark in a car and on my way to a castle. And of course this makes me even more aware of the fact that you are sitting in the embassy where you've been for the last 4 years. And I can only say I admire your fortitude and the fact that your spirit is completely undimmed. And in fact that quite the opposite, you seem to be going from strength to strength. So the incarceration hasn't worked if it was intended to break your spirit. It's interesting to me that governments talk a lot about democracy and transparency and openness, but as soon as they get any of it, they're a little bit frightened. Frightened enough to shut someone away, actually. I've just realised this must look very weird because we're going through trees and the sun is kind of strobing on my face. So if any of you are epileptic, you might want to look away. Good luck, Julian. I hope your project carries on undimmed, and I'm sure your supporters, of whom I count myself one, wish you the very best of luck. Julian, I don't want to tell tales, but that bastard Sreko has been hounding me relentlessly, trying to squeeze a video out of me. I said, "Look man, I'm busy. Right, even now I'm doing this in a fucking car, travelling across Denmark. I don't know where the hell I am. It's sunset, it's Denmark. It must be Thursday." But anyway, I thought just so that I can stop receiving emails from Sreko I'd better say something. Congratulations. Congratulations for holding out this long and for not losing your sense of humour or your sense of purpose. It's fascinating to me that you've been 4 years in that one little apartment in central London, in prison really, except that In some ways it's a bit worse than a prison, because you can't go outside. Mind you, on the other hand, you do have very nice warders in the form of the members of the Ecuadorian embassy, who seem to me very nice people. However, it's a long time, 4 years. Yeah, a long time. A lot of people are behind you. It's funny, people actually stop me in the street sometimes and say, "How's he doing?" They don't even say your name, they just say, "How's he doing?" Because they assume that I'll know who they're talking about. I think you're doing pretty well. In fact, I have to say, I think you're doing extremely well. And I really congratulate you. Let's hope it's over soon, though. You need a break and a good long walk.